Why don't you see homeless people on the streets in China? Are they chased away? Are they locked up somewhere? The answer is none of the above, and it comes down to a system that most Americans have never heard of. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might be asking why your country doesn't do the same thing. Today, I'm breaking down the unique Chinese system. Hey, this is Chris. Welcome back to the channel. This is the question I get more than almost any other: homelessness in China. So today, I'm breaking down exactly how it works, piece by piece. And I might make you a little angry or frustrated on why your country can't deal with homelessness head on like China. Stay with me. And in this video, I'm not going to be walking all over China looking for homeless people. There has been enough content creators showing that and proving the fact that it doesn't exist or it's minimal. I'm simply going to be talking about what China does to avoid homelessness, and if homeless people are found, what the country does to help them. This is going to be a good one. I hope you stay with me. Hopefully everybody's aware of China's major accomplishment of lifting 800 million people out of poverty. First, there's something called Dibao, China's minimum living allowance. In 2025, nearly 40 million people received this. On average, that's about 800 RMB per month. Divide that by 6.8 today's exchange rate, and that's around 118 US dollars. And right off the bat, I know what you're thinking. Chris, nobody can survive on that. Let me explain. In the big cities, you're right, they can't. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of the people receiving Dibao are in rural areas. Stay with me. Let me continue to explain this. Living in these rural areas, you most likely have a simple home, grow your own food, sell your vegetables at the local market. Between making some money selling your vegetables and the Dibao, you have the basics. You have food, shelter, clothes, and you're living a simple, happy life. Now, how do I know this? Trust me, I know it. Because my Chinese family lives in a rural area. And if you have those three things I just mentioned, food, clothes, and shelter, you're far less likely to ever end up on the street in the first place. That is not propaganda. And that is the truth in China. And that is something that I truly know and understand firsthand. Okay, let's talk about the second thing. This is the part that China does well, but it's the part that the people in the West get completely wrong. I call it the rescue system. Community grid workers, civil affairs staff, urban management officers. These people know their neighborhoods. They patrol their neighborhoods. And when they find someone sleeping on the street or who needs help, here's what doesn't happen. And let me repeat that. Here's what does not happen. They do not automatically harass them. They do not arrest them. They do not chase them off the corner. They actually ask the person if they need help, and they do it with compassion. They work on connecting with the person and do it with a heart. They work with the person to find out if they need shelter, food, a bed, clean clothes, medical care. They ask if they need help getting back in contact with their family. They ask if they need help with transportation back to their hometown. And that's just some of the process. And I want to be honest with you, tell you the truth, because that's the whole point of this channel. People who need help, it's voluntary. Nobody's forced. If you want to keep walking, you can. You're not swept away like trash. I'm going to do my best to not make this a US bashing video. But have you seen what takes place in the US? Where, as an example, in Santa Monica or Los Angeles, they will come by with a trash truck and just toss everything. Your tent, your bicycle, your belongings, your clothes. And they'll do it right in front of you. It's horrific. But again, I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'm going to simply continue to talk about what China does to help their own. Do me a favor, keep watching. It's going to get better. Now stay with me, because this is where it gets real. A couple of months ago, I heard a Los Angeles mayor candidate say something that really stuck with me.
Los Angeles doesn't have a homeless problem. We have a drug problem. The DEA will tell you that over 90% of the homeless population in LA are hardcore illicit drug users.
Spencer Pratt said Los Angeles does not have a homeless problem. It has a drug problem. Whew. Agree with him or not, it raises questions nobody wants to ask. Is homelessness a drug problem? Is homelessness a mental illness problem? Or if homelessness were only about jobs, why do so many people stay homeless in US cities where there are plenty jobs available? It gets you thinking. And that's why I tend to agree with Spencer. So if someone has a place to stay, food to eat, and a real shot at work, how many actually end up back on the street? There's definitely not a drug problem in China. So it gets you thinking. It gets you really thinking. What is the true problem in America? Is it mental illness? Is it drugs? Is it work? I'm a guy that always says you could find work. May not be what you want, but there's always a job to be found. Which now brings me to part 3. All right, let me touch on part 3. China's job safety net. In China, the government creates public welfare jobs, street sweeping, landscaping, and general maintenance. The pay isn't high, but the job's stable and comes with benefits. It's aimed at older workers and people who struggle to find anything else. On top of that, delivery jobs, courier workers, construction workers, work that doesn't care about your degree or age. They just want somebody responsible who could work hard and wants to earn a living. They basically care about your willingness to work. So if you're willing and able, then there's usually a path to income in China. I want to talk about these delivery guys real quick. I know some people get a little frustrated when they're buzzing around everywhere, but they have my respect. And let me tell you why. Many of them come from rural areas. They're not really from Shenzhen. They're here to make money, and they hustle, and they get paid well. So, if you see them buzzing around, going quick, They want to make money, you know, like this guy. These guys over here. They're here to make money for themselves, for their family. And they're not out causing trouble or anything like that. So think about that. Most of them are young kids. This guy is an older guy. Now he's a courier. But a lot of these guys, they're delivering food. So I want to give you a quick update. I started walking around at 10 o'clock this morning, and I took a break for lunch. I've taken a couple of restroom breaks, a coffee break, water break, but for the most part, I've been walking around. It's 7 o'clock at night now, and if you're paying attention to this video and kind of just looking behind me or in front of me, you know, you're seeing what I'm seeing, you know, and that's cleanliness, no panhandlers, no beggars, and we definitely have not come across any homeless people. Again, call me out if I'm full of crap. Is there development that still needs to be done in rural areas? That answer is yes. Is China addressing that? That answer is yes. Don't forget, over the last 4 decades, China has lifted 800 million people out of extreme poverty. Incredible. And they're not done. They're not done until the bulk of their population is middle class. That is their goal. Tell me the truth. Can you honestly say that about the US? Let me tell you about some of the comments that I've read on my videos or other people's videos and have actually heard, is that China hides the homeless. That is completely ridiculous. It doesn't hold up. You don't keep millions of people fed, sheltered, and working by hiding them. Where would they be? Don't you think somebody would know? Don't you think the locals would know? Being swept away is one of the most ridiculous comments and things that I've ever heard against humanity. Full stop. Here's what's really going on. It's income support, plus shelter, plus family, plus jobs. It's all working together. That is not a magic trick. That is a simple system that works, and that is the truth. After 16 years of living in China, let me tell you what I truly respect about the Chinese, and that's that they care about their own. I've never been around any group of people that truly cares about one another. I've had people approach me in discussions and say, why do Americans fight against each other? Why? And I don't have an answer, except for this. 5,000 years of a country, of a culture that's built into their blood and bones and soul and mind. And I'm not sure we have that in the West, but it's here in China. And I've given it a lot of thought because somebody just talked to me about this just a few days ago. And I didn't have an answer. I didn't have a good answer. Leave a comment below if you know, because it's a mystery. Because here in China, everybody loves each other. It's amazing. So the reason why you don't see people sleeping on the China streets isn't because they were swept out of my frame. It's about Dibao. It's about people taking care of their own. It's about finding them shelter and a path to a better life. Here's my question for you, and I really want to read the comments. How does your country deal with homelessness? Because I got my own opinion, and I don't think we're winning that one. So hey, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. And do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. So everybody, be good, be safe. This is Chris, signing off from China. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.